Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'll be covering the mind-to-body connections and the ABCs of stress. Understanding the science of mind-to-body connections is important to know because things such as stress can lead to physical issues such as chronic headaches, stomach pain, and weak immunity. Having a healthy mindset and managing stress can have positive effects on our body in every way, including reducing those physical issues. Some stressors of college students may be academics, financials, family, and social stress. Now let's discuss the ABCs of stress, which will help us determine the three different components that make up our stress. A, which stands for activating events, represents the stressor and what is causing the stress. B, which stands for beliefs, represents how you see the stressor and what your attitude about it is. C, which stands for consequences, represents how you will react to the stressor and how you are affected by it. Some positive ways to deal with the stress is exercise, journal it, and get some support about it. Some negative ways are substance abuses, denial, and avoiding others.
I'm Victoria, and I'll be going over the symptoms and treatments of anxiety and depression. They can both cause restlessness, appetite changes, and issues sleeping, but depression is usually accompanied by feelings of hopelessness rather than worry. Both can be treated through medication and therapy as well as dietary changes. Medication should be monitored because you can build up a tolerance to it and it can have adverse side effects. Therapy should be tailored to your needs to best serve you, though the most common techniques include reframing thoughts, replacing negative habits, and practicing mindfulness. Dietary changes for both anxiety and depression are similar to each other, mostly focusing on improving your microbiome due to the influence it has on the release of dopamine and serotonin. More complex carbs could also help reduce anxiety as they maintain blood glucose levels, resulting in a calm feeling.
Hi, my name is Deborah, and I will be covering objectives 5 and 6 of topic 7. Stress hardy means to be capable of keeping cool under pressure or stressful situation. There are 3 key principles of becoming stress hardy. The first one is commitment, the second one is control, and the third one is challenge. When in a stressful situation, such as a Nazi concentration camp, certain individuals would give up in this situation, whereas others would refuse to back down and fight to survive. In other words, they are committed to persevering, which means that they were stress hardy in this situation. In a stressful situation, it's also very easy to become overwhelmed. However, when an individual has control, they are in charge of their own decisions and their lives. One way to have control is to create a plan or stay organized. This ensures control and relieves any feelings of distress. The third principle of becoming stress hardy is challenge. Challenge can be defined as how individuals perceive change. Individuals who are stress hardy view change as an inevitable part of life and understand the importance of staying flexible in order to adapt to the demands of the world. After conducting a self-assessment on personal time management, one goal that I made was to reduce procrastination by starting tasks immediately as they're assigned. Another time management goal I would like to set is to stick to a daily schedule in order to ensure that I stay on track.
Hi, I'm Aubrey, and I will be talking about the fundamental factors that can contribute to happiness and identifying the scope, causes, and effects of sleep deprivation. Happiness is a very crucial element to life for many people. Happiness is considered a positive emotion which is deeper than a good temporary mood. Many things play a factor into a person's happiness, like financial burden, drinking, smoking, gender, discipline, physical activity, stress levels, academic performance, and demographic. Sleep deprivation can lead to poor health because of its effects on the stress system. The cardiac rhythm system, which controls our sleep patterns, is affected by sleep deprivation because it is connected to the stress systems. The activation of the stress systems due to sleep deprivation can cause increased heart rate, blood pressure, delayed hormone responses, poor recovery, and possibly higher incidence of hypertension. Sleep deprivation causes cortisol levels to increase, causing more problems. Sleep is one of the most important things you can do for your body, allowing it to have the time it needs to recover.
Sleep is the most important behavior of the body because it takes up about 1/3 of the human's life. The CDC reports that over 30% of Americans get under 6 hours of sleep, which impairs immunity, metabolism, learning, and memory. To improve these, you have to stick to a sleep schedule, create a restful environment, pay attention to what you're consuming, limit daytime naps, include physical activity in your daily life, and manage worries. We see this in the Bible as well, especially in Psalms 116:7 and Hebrews 4:10, which implies that God gave us our bodies and we deserve rest for them.
Hello, my name is Kennedy Ritter, and I will be talking about the relationship between relational and physical health. Research shows a strong link between relational and physical health. Studies indicate that having supportive relationships can reduce stress levels, lower blood pressure, and boost immune functions. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Health and Social Behavior found that people with strong social ties tend to live longer and experience a better overall health. Now let's talk about 3 spiritual practices to enhance personal relationships. The first is compassion. Practicing compassion helps us empathize with others, fostering deeper connections and understanding in our relationships. The second is forgiveness. Letting go of grudges allows us to move forward and strengthen our bonds, creating a healthier emotional environment. The third is gratitude. Expressing gratitude reinforces positive feelings and appreciation, making our relationships more fulfilling and joyful. By integrating these 3 core principles, we can nurture our connections and promote both relational and physical well-being.